National Football League.
With the eyes of the world watching, it's time for the biggest event of the year as we're proud to welcome you to the Super Bowl. Up next, one team's name will join NFL immortality at the end of tonight's battle between our AFC champions and the representatives from the NFC. Kate Scott and Brock Heward, happy to have you with us. And this an unusual spot to be, Brock. Both teams here, they have fought and earned their way to this one. Yet with millions watching worldwide, the ball is away and the Super Bowl has begun. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space, he's past the 30. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. So here comes their offense for its opening drive. And they'll be led up by the longtime veteran at QB.
Kate, this is one of those moments that I so wish we had those thought bubbles. That we could see and hear every thought going through his mind as he runs on the field on this Super Bowl Sunday. I'm sure there's some anxiety. I'm sure there's a little bit of nervousness. I know when that ball gets snapped in his hands, this guy is ready for this moment because he's proved it all season long.
5 still to go here. This is second down. Looking to throw here. Hits him on the in route. And he's brought down after a short gain. 3rd and just 2 to go.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Blown back gets the handoff. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense that just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
You're going for this. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
One of the tight ends motioning left. Pass play on 1st and 10. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll throw it.
40-yard line.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of 3rd down.
3rd and 12.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
A couple sacks on the opening drive. You better get to fix-it mode in a hurry. And I'm talking about on the sidelines. I'm talking as a quarterback. You've got to solve this pass rush because we know one thing about guys in this league defensively. When they get a couple sacks, they can smell it. And they're going to raise the intensity to another level.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
They bring pressure, and they're going to get to him. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down. The decision is to take the 3. Out comes the field goal unit for this try. This will be a 44-yard look.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. A little early momentum with that field goal.
3 on the board, and now he'll send this one sailing. Returning it from the 4. This makes it up to the 25. Their offense headed back out for its second drive of the contest. And it was a situation they prepared for, no doubt, Brock, but hopes that they wouldn't see. They're down early in the biggest game of the year.
Hey, listen, nobody said winning championships was easy. This is an early test of whether they've got the resiliency to win it all. We know this. When that final second ticks off, most Super Bowl champions, they've been the most resilient players, too.
Throwing from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far.
To number 3. A gain of 4. And it's
Throwing on third down. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. On comes the Condors punting squad. And they could really use a good one here. That's taken at the 15. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. Now we'll see the Houston offense for their second drive of the contest. They've got an early 3-0 lead as they take over here. Airing it out to start this drive. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Handoff on 2nd and short. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Now, after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They send a tight end in motion. From the gun on 3rd down. Finds him over the middle. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Well, they are definitely being aggressive here on the big stage. They're going for it on 4th down early. 4th down, pass coming. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
The offense headed back to the field. And Brock, they are not in the spot they want to be, but still plenty of game left. You don't want to let the setting cause an early overreaction and panic.
Yeah, you just can't overtry. And every bit of you wants to, every fiber of your being in this building right now, you want to perform. You just can't overdo it. Get back in the rhythm and play your game.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now it's gonna be 3rd and long.
10 yards to go.
3rd and long, they're gonna throw. He's gonna loft one deep to the left. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and third downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. They're coming off a fourth down try that didn't work in their favor. Let's see how that might affect the approach they take this time out. Back to throw on 1st and 10. He's got a man left. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, off to the 30.
That's good for a first down.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught quickly on the slant. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Complete to number 27. It's a gain of 9. Brings up a second and a yard.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
The 49-yard line.
Another carry for him. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throwing it on 2nd down. He's not going to be able to escape, and down he goes. It's the 5th time they've gotten there for a sack in this one, Brock. And they're going to try for number 6 on 3rd down.
3rd and 14.
3rd and long for him here. Look at all this time. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Hey, look, beyond having to pick yourself off the ground over and over again, all of these sacks in this first quarter have led to so much disruption. Kate, what do offenses look for, especially early? Get myself into rhythm. Get myself into a tempo. What do defenses want to do? Wreck all of that, and that's exactly what this defense is doing.
They'll run here on 1st down. That's a Super Bowl caliber stop right there as they finish that play off behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
So we're officially through one here in the Super Bowl. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll get you back to Tampa after this. He puts one through the uprights, and now he'll send it towards the other end zone. Fielded at the 7. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. Their offense running back out now. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be at sky high right now.
The gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. They gain 11 on that play, and that gives him the first.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Austin.
Back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So that play doesn't work out, but things make it even worse for them. Looks like one of their big guys out front is in need of a look from the training staff. Still at the 40 here, 2nd and 10. Here's a throw. This is caught downfield by Allen. Here he goes again. And he is in. Touchdown. The Condors have cut it to a 3-point game here in the 4th. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Condors cut the lead down to just 2.
Condors 21.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. Their lead cut down inside a field goal, so points imperative here to get some breathing room. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Motion man is the tight end. He's going left. On 1st down, they'll run. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Throwing on 2nd. Short pass caught by his tight end. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
It's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 5.
3rd down from the gun. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down. The punt team headed out now for the Lumberjacks. And he's been getting all of it every time out. Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. And we'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. 1st and 10, they're going to throw. He's got it over the middle. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd.
Dropping back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short.
Yard to go.
Handoff now out of the gun. What a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. It's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
They're out now, ready to punt it. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Houston's offense back out now, ready to go. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Thrown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Now hold on a moment, folks. We got a player in some discomfort after that one. He's going to receive some assistance as we take a brief timeout. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They're throwing it. Throw left side, complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And 4th and 4 coming up. They'll send out the punting unit. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. He fields this at the 18. Shoots away from one. And he's brought down before the return gets far. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it's going to be 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
It is phenomenally tough to block this guy in a passing situation. Well, equally as tough to block him out there on the edge. He chased that toss down, and I don't envy these guys trying to block that monster today.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Punt team on the field. And this will mark his 5th kick of the night. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Finds a seam down the middle. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
On 1st down, it's Gibson. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
Down behind the line of scrimmage.
And air it out on 3rd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Punting unit out now. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And they're going to have a 1st down now. New set of downs for him from the 31. 1st and 10. He keeps it on the option. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
And an Austin 1st down.
Back to throw. On a quick slant, he's got Allen. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. They'll throw it here on 1st. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. 2 yards on the play. 1st down, Austin.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Condors trail by a couple. First and 10 from the 32. Back-to-back carries here. And he's going to get inside the defense's 30 here. Looks to be a gain of about 6 on the play.
He was brought down at the 27.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so third down now.
Brings up third down.
Now to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Here's a toss headed right. And he's able to take this one in for the touchdown. The Condors have taken the lead late. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Condors jump in front now by 5.
Condors 28, Lumberjacks 23.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Houston's offense back out now, ready to go. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this fourth quarter, partner. That touchdown just serves it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set, and it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Has it downfield, working the left. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Setting up to pass. Hits his running back. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Hurry up offense now as time runs down.
Brings up second down.
Here he is to throw.
At the 46-yard line.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Back to throw. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Out of bounds at the 30-yard line.
He'll look to throw it.
Brings up second and 2.
And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game.
And it's third down. Third and long.
Throwing now. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
They're leaving the offense out there, and they're going to try for 2.
The offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he brings it in. That makes this a field goal game now.
That makes this score Lumberjacks 31, Condors 28.